Visit app.seesaw.me to get to the login screen for Seesaw. Choose I'm a Teacher and log in with your Google account. Once you are logged in, choose the class that you are working on. In Seesaw, you can organize student work by folders. This will help you and your students to find their work more quickly. Let's start by creating a folder for your class. Click on the wrench in the upper right-hand corner of your Seesaw class. This will open a settings pop-out that lets us change settings just for this class. We're going to scroll down and look for the Folders heading. Click on Manage Folders and then the blue Create a Folder button. We want to give our folder a meaningful title that will make sense for you and for your students. So for example, I am going to name this folder Math Unit 1 Addition to 10. So any work that's done in Unit 1 on Addition to 10 will be in this folder. I can also color code my folders. So I'm going to make all of my folders blue because our math workbook is blue. When I'm done, I'm going to click on the green check mark to create my folder. Click on X to exit Manage Folders. Next, if you would like students to be able to add work to folders, click on Show Add to Folder step, and you can change this to students and teachers. If it's set to Never, then all work must be designated to a folder when it's first created. If it's set to Teachers, then teachers can move work to folders at any time. If it's set to Student and Teachers, then both will have the option to move work. I'm going to leave mine to just Teachers. Click on the arrow to go back to Settings and the X to leave our settings. To use folders, we can move student work to a folder by going to the student's journal. So you can see right now I have a little folder icon here which shows what my folders are. I'm going to go to my student and here is some work that they've submitted. If I would like to move this into the folder, I'm going to click on the folder icon, choose the folder I'd like it to be in, and click the green check mark. Notice I could also create a new folder from this view if I'd like to. Now when I come into my class journal, I can view just work for Math Unit 1. This will help me to cut down on all of the work that can show up in a journal. Another way to use folders is when you are assigning work. So if I add a new activity and I'm going to assign this to my students, I can assign it to a folder. So I'm going to pick my activity and click Assign. I'll click the class I'm going to assign it to, and then I want to click on Edit Students, Folders, and Skills. I can click on Folders and assign this into the Math folder. Again, I can create more folders from this view, but I want to click on the green check and assign to one class. This means that anytime students respond to this activity, all of their work will automatically be added into the Math folder. Along with creating your own folders for the class to see and use, having Seesaw for Schools, you also have access to a teacher private folder. So for example, if there's work that you would like to approve for a student, but you don't want it to be returned to the student or their family so that they can see it yet, you can select your folders and place it in the private teacher only folder. Anything that goes in the private folder will be visible to you only. And when you're ready, you can take it out of the private teacher folder and share it back with the student by putting it in their journal or in their own folders. Folders are a great tool for organizing your class and helping students navigate their work. Make sure to be intentional in creating and naming your folders.